Welcome to another episode of Dad Can We Talk. I'm your host, Anthony Ray, and this is episode 75. Listen, man, I know y'all probably thinking like, dang, man, this man been gone for a minute. I know it's been a minute since I put anything out on Dad Can We Talk. It's been a little over a month. We had a few things that went on. I actually started the Men Can We Talk podcast, so y'all go check that out on YouTube at Men Can We Talk podcast. Go subscribe to the channel and support. Man, I'm with my boy Jason King, my man Darius Ross on that one. So, we just talking man talk. I just wanted to kind of expand it a little bit. Dad Can We Talk is strictly and exclusively for dads. This is by dads, for dads. And ain't no deterring away. We ain't going away from that right there. So I've had a lot of people been wanting to come on the podcast, but they weren't dads. So I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna start something else for them, so we can get it in on that. So we getting into all type of topics on that one, man. So y'all be looking forward to more of that. Next up, we finna be on hip hop in like 3 weeks. Y'all just give it a little bit of time. But I got something real good for that one done, man. So y'all be looking out for Men Can We Talk podcast. And then April 2nd, I just gotta put this out there, man. April 2nd, we are having a dad walk. We're gonna be starting here in Gainesville, Florida at Aquin Jones. We're gonna walk from Aquin Jones to Westside Park. And I'm expecting at least 100 dads, man. I want dads to come out with the kids. Man, we finna just vibe. And my whole thought process behind this was, I feel like I know a lot of dads, and I got a network of dads that I know, but I want all the dads that I know to know each other. So I said, man, you know what? Let me put together something where we can get out in the community, and I want people to see it. Y'all know one of my mottos is I'm all about changing the narrative. So the narrative has always been that dads ain't this, dads ain't that, especially black dads. So I said, you know what? What if I get like 100 dads together on a Saturday morning and we all flood the street, walking down the street with our kids, and then go to the park and just chill, like flood the park. We all out there throwing the football, we shooting at the courts, playing kickball. We chilling all at one time in one place, getting to know each other, man. So I've gotten a lot of feedback. I've gotten a lot of people saying that they trying to come. I've had people from out of town reaching out saying they want to come and just be a part of it. So I'm like, hey, I'm all in. So y'all be looking forward to that. April 2nd, starting at 9 a.m. Y'all put that in your calendars. We're gonna be out there early and we chilling, man. It's gonna be a real vibe. So y'all be looking forward to that. But without further ado, man, I'm sitting here with a man today that I call him a legend. I think he's a legend in Gainesville, Florida, and it's always funny because I remember when I was in the 9th grade at Eastside High School, and man, I used to just hear stories about this man. I ain't know him like that, but I used to hear his name. So every time I heard his name, it kind of rung a bell. And I'm a little dude walking through the 9th grade building. And I remember him and Ray Foster. Them boys used to be standing up in the in the hallway. And where I remember I seen him, I was like, oh shoot, that's Jon Bon. And I was kind of scared, I was kind of spooked, like, dang. Well, I hope them boys don't do nothing to me. But good thing, me and Ray had a couple classes together, so that was my dog, man. So, I ain't never have to worry about nothing, but yeah, it was just, his name always rung this bell, all type of stories. We ain't gonna get into the stories right now. But just know, when you hear the name Jon Bon around here, just know that man he about that. So I just wanted to bring this man on because, he's a legendary figure to me, man, and I just always wanted to sit down and give this man the opportunity to speak for himself, and tell his own story, because a lot of people told stories about him to me, But I'm like, I want to hear it from his mouth, man. I want to hear what this man got going on. You know, heard, you know, how he's a good dad and all type of stuff, man. So y'all know I'm ready to get into it, man. So y'all welcome to the show, my man Jon Bon. What's good?
What's happening? Hey, it's crazy you say all the stories and the reputation, because with my kids, they think I'm soft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They, like, I can be going out doing something, my daughter called me, Daddy, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. I'm just checking on you. I'm like, he's checking on me. I'm 6'3", 255 pounds. He check on you.
Yeah.
So they don't see what everybody else see. Like, you know what I mean? They like, oh, this is my daddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even my oldest boy think he can take me.
Yeah.
I be like, listen, man. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that's good, though, to me, that they don't see how others portray me. Like, they just see me as just pops, dad, old man, and that's just it, though, brother. You feel me? That's crazy.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up, bro. That's really what's up. And it's I feel like you say, that's crazy because, you know, like everybody else see this one person, you know, and I think a lot of people get things, you know, you never know who a person is. Like our kid, all they know is, bro, this is my daddy. He take care of me. He feed me. He love on me. He kiss. It's like the kids don't even be worried about all that. You know,
they don't be worried about.
They don't be worried about that stuff, man. You know, and I look at that like even with celebrities, it's like we look at celebrities like, oh, they these big figures, but at the end of the day, bro, like I was listening to an interview with Floyd Mayweather a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about how his grandchildren see him, and I'm like, dang, it's crazy. They don't even know like their granddaddy is Floyd Mayweather. Like they don't know that. They don't know like
they don't get caught up in the hype.
They don't. He said all they just want to spend time with me. You know, my grandson come to me. He want to go play outside, and I'm like, dang, like for kids, they don't look at all this other stuff. They just see the person. You know, they look at us for who we are. And man, hey, listen, I want to get right into this, man. So the way I always start out, Dad, can we talk? Is I always start with the same question. I want to I want to take it back for a quick second. I want to know, what was your relationship like with your dad? Talk about that.
Oh man. My pops, man, my pops was an old cowboy. You know, like, you know, if people know me, they know I rock cowboy boots and my cowboy hat. But I had an awesome dad, man. You know, growing up, but he left me when I was young. He ended up dying. But I'm saying, like, through and through, he taught me my morals, how to respect people, and how I should carry myself when I'm out. So, like, I even do that same thing with my boys. And my pops was truly amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Anything I wanted to do, any goals I had coming up, like, you know what I mean? We fish, we hunt. Like, you know, I couldn't ask for a better dad. You know what I mean? I couldn't ask for a better dad, though. You know what I mean? And then he kind of, because it was just me and my brother for my mom, but then I got other brothers and sisters. He'll come in, he'll do something for me and my brother, he'll do something for them too. Like, you know, he'd be like, well, I'm doing it for John and Ken, but I make sure everybody got something. So he kind of showed me, like, what a man, what a man truly supposed to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like no child get left behind with him.
Real.
So yeah.
That's real. That's real. What age did he pass?
I was 12, but my dad was like, you know, I'm an old man baby. My daddy, he passed at like 59 and 2000. My dad was old, man. My dad came from Miami up to Gainesville. So my dad was old, man. Big old dude, so. So you got 12 years with him, man. 12 great years. 12
good years, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. And how would you say, so he passed right before you reached those teenage years. How would you say that his passing impacted you, you know, going forward, going into your teenage years, you know, and on forward?
Like, you know, when he passed, I kind of like, I shut down. Like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I was staying with pops, and so I shut down. So I just kind of ended up, like, he caught the chart that, like, he seen something that I didn't know I had in me. Like, you know, I didn't know I had this bad temper. I didn't know that. You know, I didn't know I had a finesse game. So he kind of was like, he seen it. So he kind of tried to wing me this way. But when he passed, all my friends, couldn't offer Village Green. All my friends saw me this way and turned me to the other side. So it just kind of, I fell into a dark way. Like, it molded me to it molded me to be somebody he kind of didn't want me to be, but I seen it at a young age that you had it in you, because he had it in him. So he tried to save me from the bumps and the headaches and all that. But sometimes, man, it's what God got that power of it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
But just him teaching me certain stuff, like what 12 years old, I was super advanced. I knew what to do. I was trapping and selling raccoons at 12 years old. So people looking like people going to the skate station. No, I'm finna go trap these raccoons, shoot them in the head, skin them. I'm selling for $60. That's something my dad taught me. You know what I mean? So it is it was always something. If you want something, you need to go get it. Don't wait for nobody to give it to you. You go out there and get it if you want. You can go grasp it. So it's great. It's great stuff though. You know what I mean? I even talk to my boys the same way. It's just my nephews, because my nephews, I treat them how I treat my boys. Because I'm they got dads, but I tell them, you got a dad, but you got an uncle like a dad too though. So if you don't want to talk to your dad or your mom about it, come on, let your uncle. You know what I mean? We can figure it out.
Yeah.
Because that's just, it take a village to raise a kid.
That's real, man. That's real. And I think that's something that we've that we forgot in our time. There's a lot of kids out here that need that guidance, and they might not have. We talked about this on the other podcast a couple of weeks ago, how I believe that just because a dad isn't in the home necessarily, staying in that house where the kids are, that don't mean that the kids have to be fatherless. That just don't. It don't mean that, because we don't know what could have happened. In the case, we always look at it as, the dad was on drugs, or the dad in prison. Sometimes the dad might have passed. In your situation, we never know what's happened. And I believe that, as a community, we gotta step up more and be able to help uncles, granddads, brothers. Friends of the family, anybody who can step in and be a male role model to these kids, because that's just one of the most important things, I believe. If dad ain't there, all right, that's unfortunate, but it's don't let that be the end of that kid's story. We can't allow that. So who would you say were certain men, if there were any, that stepped in, that tried to help you going forward, mold you? Any other male role models in your life?
My mom had married later on in life to my stepdad. My stepdad was an amazing guy, you know what I mean? But he wasn't like my dad, all that hunting, fishing, aggressive. No, my stepdad was just a great guy, you know what I mean? Working. Hey John, I wouldn't do this if I was you, because he never tried to force me to do nothing. He'd be like, hey son, if I was you, I'd do it like this, but you take your own stuff. So it kind of, he kind of taught me how to treat a woman. Hey son, when you move in with a girl, you need to be paying rent. Your kids in here don't be jumping to them girls' house and just laying and lounging on them. No, you need to be working, you need to be paying bills, and you need to be spoiled. I seen him do it with my mom. You know what I mean? It's just he passed too though, but amazing guy though, man. Amazing guy. I had a good dad and a great stepdad. You know what I mean? So it molded me to just be the father that I am today. You know what I mean? So it's just with my little son. You said something about dad's not being in the house, but I have a son that's 7 years old, and I told him, your job is to take the trash. So I say Wednesday and Friday, I'm coming to get you. You bring your trash, you put it in my truck, and we go to the trash can. So I said, you need to be calling me Wednesday or Friday. You know what I mean? So one of them 2 days, you need to be, hey dad, I got trash, and that's he come do it. I give him $2. I don't have to call him no more. He called me. If I'm late, hey, you still coming? I'm still coming, big guy. You know what I mean? It's just So hey fellas, just because you're not in the household, listen, that is still your household. You know what I mean? If your kid's in that household, well, that's your household. You can't run it. That's that girl house. So don't be trying to open the door with no. But I said definitely, man, with boys, man, that just boils my soul when I see little boys and they daddy's just not teaching them how to be men. You know what I mean? That irks my soul. You know what I mean? Cause you ain't gotta be with the moms, man. Like, you know what I mean, at all. It's just like my first son, mom have an older son. I was with her when he was 2. He's 16 now. You know what I mean? She done moved on, remarried, but he's still my son. Like, you know what I mean? Like yesterday, we went to practice yesterday. Like, you know, he looked at me as a father figure, cause his dad been in prison, man, since he was 2. Dang. So he looked at me as a dad. He called me. He got questions. Called my girls. He'll tell his stepdad that who married to his mom, hey, I'm about to call Jon Bon. Can Jon Bon come to my game? You don't mind, do you? Because I told him, first, check in with your mom and your stepdad. Make sure it's okay, because I don't want to step on any boundaries. But he looked at me as a dad. You know what I mean? And that's what, because I was that kid at one point in time. You know what I mean? And he's a great kid. Knucklehead, though. Yeah. Knucklehead, but great kid, boy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, shoot me another question. Let's get this thing popping.
That's real. So, with all that, how many in total do you have?
5.
So, 5. Ooh, 5. That boy in the game. My oldest is 8, so I ain't even got to 10 yet, bruh. And this 8-year-old for me, bruh, I be telling my wife, dog, I don't really, bruh, she just 8 right now, bruh. And she just she just be giving me so much, bruh. I'm like, man, listen, I don't even want to know what it's like.
I got, with the teenagers, they cool, but I got one girl that's just like me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's my baby though, boy. She know I burn down the gates of hell by her. You know what I mean? But she just like me. Like, she quick attitude but she's sweet as outdoors though, but she'll turn. Yeah. And so I be definitely tell her, you can't get mad and put your hands on people. That's her favorite thing. If you make her mad, you know what I mean? She's in 7th grade now. You make her mad, tie your boots. So I'm trying to get her, babe, you can't do that. Babe, you can't do this. But I want you, like, it's just because she boxes now. So she's so good with her hands, I put her in boxing. You know what I mean? Like, me and her mom like, hey, this her sport. This I want her to do. I'm like, I don't want her to box. Yeah. Mom like, no, I'm telling you, this is her sport. So I'm like, I don't want my baby to box. I don't want my baby to box. She was like, John, she just like you. You can like it or you don't. Yeah. But this is what it is. So now I'm in the gym. Well, I'm in the gym Monday and Tuesdays with her. You know what I mean? She's phenomenal, but she is just like me. My older son, he's chilling. Them boys into girls and Instagram. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the other girl, she go to Hawthorne, man. She sweet as candy, man. Okay. She don't get, like, she's all she want to do is just call. And then what's that place in Hawthorne? Rap King, some little rap place, some like be selling raps food. That's all she really want. Yeah. Rap shoes and clothes. But they don't give me too much. They don't give me too much headaches, man. Like, you know what I mean? They great kids, man. I can't ask for any more, man.
Yeah. Man, how do you, so that's interesting. So you got one in the box. How did you even get into boxing? What got you into that?
My dad. But it's just kind of like my dad, he knew he knew the basics. So he taught me and my brother the basics. Yeah. So a lot of people kind of like, how you know how to do that? I'm like, my dad showed me this when I was a youngin'. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like the movements and then like they say, I can just get in the ring and just go. You know, because it's already just natural. I just got a natural aggression. And then when like a little tweaking, it's just, I don't know, I just like that sport though. Just me, you, like if they say you the best, they say I'm the best. Yeah. You can only prove by one way. Yeah. You in that square. Let's get in here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care how big he is, how tall he is, how small he is. You know what I mean? If you want something, I'm pushing P. Yeah. You hear me? So, you know what I mean? So so that's just, and just watching her just in the gym. You know what I mean? With my same moves, with my same attitude, just kind of like, man, genetics a mug. Like, you know what I mean? It's just giving.
Dang. And how did they handle, so I know you just got out. Yeah. December, right?
I got December.
How much time did you
do?
3. So how did you handle, 3 years in and missing that time with the kids, and how did they handle that?
First, I'm gonna start off, man. What one of my cellmates told me. Like, you know what I mean? It was like, hey, Bon, when you out here living that life, you signed up for everything that came with it. I was like, you right. But he said, Bon, never forget, your kids ain't signed up with you, though. They signed up for you to be here. When he told me that, I kind of was like, wow. You know what I mean? Because, like, they took it hard. Like, my oldest son, like, you know, he was kind of struggling in school. My other daughter, she just kind of stopped talking for a little bit, just went into a deep depression. My daughter, other her, did the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it just was hard. Like, you know, it was just hard. Like, they'd come visit me, but you can see it, like, you know, like they just want to stay. Like, my youngest son here, be playing with me. Like, it's time to go, big guy. He was like, can I come with you? And the guard was like, oh man, you must be a good dad. Like, nah, you can't come back here, champ. He like, I want to come back there. Big guy, you can't come back here, big guy. You know what I mean? So I said, it's tigers and bears. He's like, I ain't scared of tigers and bears. I said, nah, champ, can't come back here. So it was just hard, man. Like, you know, it was definitely hard, bro. So, you know what I mean? That's why I just kind of came home now, just kind of hung my shoes up, man, and just shoot forward, brother. Like, you know what I mean?
No, that's real. And I asked that because I remember a few years ago I went to go visit one of my boys, and I remember just, you know, while we were in the visitation, I was watching this other guy, you know, he had his kids there. And I remember when it was time to leave, it was like that situation. But you talking about, just remember seeing his daughter like kind of breaking down. I don't know, but that thing made me sad, boy. Just like, I was looking at it like, damn, bro, like she really finna, like, bro can't go home with his family, bro. Like, and it just, I never forget that time, you know, and I was, you know, I'm kind of paying attention to my surroundings. And I don't know, it's just that one thing that kind of got me during that visitation when I was leaving. Like, dang, like, it's cats in here really that, like, I can't imagine not being away from my kids. You know, I ain't never, you know, I ain't have kids till I was married, you know, so all I know is putting my kids down to sleep and waking up to my kids. Like, I don't know what it's like to not be in the house with my kids. So that's why I always, you know, like, when I started this podcast, I'm like, I don't want this to be about me, because I look at my situation as a perfect, quote unquote, perfect situation. Like, you know, a lot of cats love to be in the position that I'm in, you know, I ain't have kids until I was married. Definitely. You know, all my kids know is mama and daddy. All they know is being in the house with mama and daddy. Like, they don't know anything outside of that. And I don't know anything outside of that, you know, as far as with my own kids. So it's like, I look at people like you and other cats, like, I respect y'all, bro, because I know it ain't easy, bro. Like, it ain't easy in my situation, you know, being with my kids every day. So it's like, dang, I can only imagine what guys go through.
3 households.
That's
3
hard,
households, man. 3 households, man. But I tell you, it can get hard, though. But I tell people, man, well, it's just life. Like, you know what I mean? I made some decisions when I was younger. You know what I mean? But ain't no excuses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, with the girl I'm with now, she'll tell you, she was like, I'm one of them amazing dads. You know, I definitely get up in the morning and do anything for them. Like, they call me 3 in the morning. I got to be to work at 5. They can bet their bottom dollar my dad coming through. Like, you know what I mean? I just like that. Like, they just know they can count on their dad. Like, you know what I mean? That and that, I tell you, but that's money can't buy that. Like, you know what I mean? You don't get no trophies for that. You know what I mean? Only trophy you get, man, when they walk across that stage and I'm saying they start getting to life, and then people might see you. But I saw your child the other day. Boy, they real wonderful, they delightful. That's a trophy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, instead of they saying it like, oh boy, your kid did this, oh boy, your kid was, you know what I mean? Like, no, they tell you, they complimenting you. They complimenting how you raise your kids. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like, what the kid is a reflection of you. Like, believe it or not. You know what I mean? So when somebody tell me, I seen your kid, boy, that kid is wonderful, this, that, and the other, grateful, like, you know what I mean? And like, can I tell you to go do something? I'd be like, tell you to go do something. I want to take her to the movies with my kid. I'd be like, let me call your mom, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's just like the upbringing, like, you know what I mean? But I can't take all the credit. They got great moms too. You know what I mean? They got great moms.
Shout out to the moms out there, man.
Baby mamas, you know, we definitely, but we bump heads, you know what I mean? Because I'm strict all the way through. I'm real strict. I tell them how I feel. Sometimes they were like, Jon Bon, you can be real harsh. You know what I mean? They were like, tone it down a little bit. Y'all be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I might call my daughter and be like, hey, Daddy, apologize.
Yeah.
And I might pull in the car, we'll talk for a little bit, or I send a long daddy text, you know what I mean? And then she hit me with the heart.
Yeah.
I'd be like, why you ain't text me back? Tell me you love me. You just liked it? Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Shout out
with the heart. Yeah.
Hit me with the heart. You know what I mean? I know you mad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to my baby mamas, man. Yeah. Definitely, man. So, yeah, just... yeah, but shoot another. Let's keep it running.
But I like that you say that, man. That's a very important point that you made, that you go back and you apologize.
Oh, yeah.
And I find myself having to do that so much, bro. Like, sometimes I be feeling like sometimes I be harsh with my words, bro. Like, real talk. And that's something that I'm really working on. And me and my wife talk about that a lot. My kids just go to, I don't know, sometimes I spaz on them, bro. And a lot of times, if I'm honest, it don't even necessarily be them. It be certain things that I be mad about, just with life in general. So they get the butt end of that because I got stuff going on at work. I got stuff going on just in life general.
It's life.
And they the closest people to me.
It's life.
And so I blow up on them sometimes. Like a couple weeks ago, I'm talking about spazzing, bro. Like. And I was finna beat them, bro. And I had them all come in the living room, and I'm like, I want y'all to stand right here.
Everybody about to get it.
And it was like, I was mad. Like, I feel like what I was mad about wasn't enough to be like, I shouldn't have been that mad about it. But I should have definitely been mad. But I wanted to kind of prove a point to him. And I remember when I was like, so as I got them all lined up and just, I don't know, it's something about my son, bro. Like, I seen that joker start crying, bro. And he was just like, I don't know, it just did something to me, bro. And I ended up not beating him. And they were just standing there, so scared, bro. And I'm like, bro, I just don't want my kids feeling like this. I don't want them to feel like this. And I just told them, I'll go get in the bed. And I remember, bro, that thing bothered me, bro. And I couldn't sleep.
Definitely.
So I'm like, man, let me go in the room real quick. So I went to my son's room first, and I went and laid in the bed with him, and he was still crying. I was like, man, bro, I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Like, Daddy don't want to be like this. Like, Daddy just wants y'all to follow directions more than anything else. I don't want to have to be trying to scare y'all, and I don't want to have to do that. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. Like, I just want y'all to follow directions. That's it. And told him I loved him, and I hugged him, I kissed him, and I go to my daughter's room. And my oldest daughter, when I got in her bed, and I was just sitting there doing the same thing, and man, the way that little girl ministered to my soul, boy. Listen,
you gonna do that though,
bro. Listen, boy, she ministered to my soul, and she was just telling me like, Daddy, you a good daddy, and I know we don't listen a lot of times, and I want to be better. And all this stuff, bro. I'm in that bed crying, bro. I'm the one crying now.
No, I'm trying to tell you.
Man, bro, she wiping my face. And I'm just like, I went back to the bed, and my wife was like, you was in the crying, wasn't you? I said, yeah, I was crying. Like, she was like, you do the same thing every time. I say, man, hey, listen, I don't want my kids to, like, I could be the mean daddy and beat them and all that stuff. Like, and I feel like, okay, that'll be for that moment, but that ain't going to help me going forward. Like, it's just not. So it's like, I think that's a good point you made about apologizing, because I feel like in the long run, that's what would affect them more than you beating them and just letting them go. Like,
definitely.
When they can see you humble yourself and say, you know what, baby, I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely. And what you said when your daughter told you, Daddy, you're a good dad, and I know we don't listen to no, that takes it back to me saying, that's those trophies. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? She like she can see, man, Daddy love us to death. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there ain't no awards for that. Like, you know what I mean? They gonna give you an award. People gonna give you the award. That's some trophies.
That's
real.
You
know what I mean?
That's real. Is there any difference between raising boys and girls in your opinion? Like, do you treat your girls different than you treat your boys?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, because my girlfriend told me the other day, like with my boys, like, I don't know, they can talk to girls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want to go out and hang out with your homeboys and your girls? Them? All right, I'm gonna holler at you. My girls, you finna go? Who you finna go be with? who you like? Who lives on the front of your screen of your phone? You know what I mean? So you definitely like, you know, I get them a feelings by them girls though. You know what I mean? Like, I heard you got a little boyfriend. What's his name? I'm coming to the school. Like, what? Coming to the school? You know what I mean? Like, mama told me, so it's just like, and then like I can just like with my boys, like I'm real firm. Like, you know what I mean? It ain't like it ain't no breaks given. Like, you know, I land to them. Like, I told you how to do this. You did it anyway. Like, I'm always like, I'm on them. But with the girls, like, I could be like, babe, I told you. Like, I just talked. I'm still firm. But like, back that we talked about that. I told you can't do this. I told you can't do that. Why did you do it? With my boys, I'm with the girls, I'm like, babe. Like, you know what I mean? It's because you know they sensitive creatures. Like, you know what I mean? Like, women, like when they get older, they just different. Like Valentine's Day, I bought all the girls flowers, you know what I mean? The boys, I ain't get them cats nothing. Cats ain't get nothing. You feel me? Say for y'all. Yeah. You know what I mean? I ain't giving you a sweet tart. You know what I mean? So it's just with my daughters, them, give me a kiss. You know, I give them a kiss, man. My son, I tell you, you gotta give me dap in the hug, bro. You know, all that. Yeah. Give me, and we can do it like that. But all that thing, you know, no, say, all right, hey, back up. You know all that. You know what I mean? You know, my daughter, I be ready to get hugs and kisses. They be like, oh no, my daughter tell me, hold on, daddy, let me. Yeah. You know, they just. Yes, it's a huge difference though, man. Yeah. I ain't make this up, man. Society did, brother. You feel me? So I ain't make this up, man. You feel me? I didn't though. You know what I mean? It's just with them girls, man. It's just, you know, like nothing like them though. Yeah. Man. Like, I got them together and like, you know, like they just, they super sweet, man. And just boys, just, you know, what I just tell my son, well, my daughters are my heart. And my boys, my pride. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm a true, and I'm saying I was raised on that, and I'm teaching them that. You know what I mean? When you have girls, they're gonna be your heart. When you got boys, they're gonna be your pride. You know what I mean? They're gonna represent your name. They're gonna stand for what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? And just like they gonna get husbands and do with their husbands. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can't run their household. Women don't kill me, women. So I'm teaching them how to be a wife. Like, you know what I mean? Like you ain't got to follow a man every move, but you gotta kind of like, okay, this is my husband. I'm just gonna put my head down. I'm gonna follow him. But if he not leading, I can step up because my dad done showed me how to, hey husband, this, that, other. I think this, that, and the other. But my boys, y'all leaders. You know what I mean? You need to be leading the show. You know what I mean? And showing your wife. I'm saying showing your wife like what she can do. Like I'm saying, not saying controlling, but like just being supportive to your wife and like, hey babe, I think she do this or do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and just cause like how can I break it down? Like with my girlfriend now, not going off the subject. It's just like when I met her, like I was like, hey, listen, follow me. We gonna get there. Like, you know what I mean? And she kind of she wasn't used to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know her upbringing. Like, I try to get into people. Like, you know what I mean? So, she like, I'm not used to this, that, and the other. So now she kind of like dropped the guard and followed me. Like, you know what I mean? Now she going to become an RN and making good money now. Life done changed. You know what I mean? Because with the proper guidance as a daddy, you can show your boys what they should be doing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because if my girls get a dude who don't want to do nothing, get what they gonna do? They ain't gonna want to do nothing. You know what I mean? So if I show my boys how to be sorry, they gonna get a girl and they drag her in the mud. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like it starts with me first. Like, you know what I mean? Like it starts with like showing but people fail to realize mom was big, but men play a huge role. Huge role, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like women run the world though. Like women run the world. Like I'm a Beyonce fan too, but obviously, but a man keep it together. Yeah, you know what I mean. Straight up. So like, you know what I mean. That's how I feel. Like, you know what I mean? That's real.
Now, and how does as far as your girlfriend now, it's like how does she handle the co-parenting role? Well, for one, does she have any kids?
Yeah, she has 2.
So she asked too, how do y'all handle that co-parenting role on your side and both her side also? Like, how do y'all handle that and continue to, you know, like you say, it's 3 households.
3 households.
How do y'all handle, like, how does she handle the co-parenting role with you?
One thing, man, she's real supportive, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's very supportive. But like with me just getting out of prison, like, you know what I mean? Like, she understands. So I told her, like, hey, listen, with my kids, let me get, like, because of what, once you leave, you kind of build a gap. And then I was gone. So I was like, hey, listen, let me focus and let me close my gap before I combine the whole house. You know what I mean? Because I got girls. I don't want them feeling like somebody moving in on them, and we ain't even close the gap first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then she has a son, and I got boys, so I don't want to feel like, man, daddy don't want to do nothing. It's not the other. But okay, this say my son got a game on a Friday, and I can't make. I got to work, and he like, man, daddy probably could make it a game because he probably would have with Miss Mo's son. I wish you could have. You know what I mean? So I want him to know, like, hey, I'm still here. I took a vacation unpaid. You know what I mean? Like, I mean in prison.
That's real.
So, like, let me build it. And she kind of like, some days she was like, well, I kind of want to do something with the kids. I like, that time gonna come. You know what I mean? Like, just like, I'm just trying to pick up where I left off. Like I'm stitching wounds together. You know what I mean? Because the kids was hurt. You know what I mean? So I want them to know, like, my daddy home. We back to where we was at. Cause they teenagers now. You know what I mean? When I left, they weren't teenagers. You know, I had 4th grade and 5th grade. So you know what I mean? Now they 7th grade and 6th grade. So it's kind of like,
that's the difference, boy.
It's a difference.
Big difference.
Big difference. You know what I mean?
Man, all I can do is big up you on that, bro, because like I say, I can only imagine my daughter, you know, my oldest daughter. I got an 8-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old daughter, and a 6-year-old son. For one, I couldn't even imagine my son not being. That'd be the thing that be scaring me sometimes. I know I probably shouldn't, but I think about death a lot, bro. Like, I be thinking, like,
not your life.
I just be like, man, bro, like, what would my son do without me? Like, if I just wasn't here. Because he looked at me, bro, like, he just really looked to, like, daddy is it.
That's it.
You know, and I'd be like, bro, what would this man do if, like, who would be there to be there for my son?
That's a scary feeling.
Bro, that thing there, I try not to think about it too much, but I find myself always thinking like, damn.
That's just, well, I think about it a lot because I was that kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was that kid. So, like, you know, I'm like, well, what would the kids do if I ever kicked the bucket? Like, you know what I mean? Because I was there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and trying to figure out where I fit in and figure out what I want to do. My mom trying to get an understanding. You know what I mean? Because like, she trying to raise a man, and she like, it's all right. And then my stepdad trying to do his best, but I got a whole different gene pool. So it's just kind of like you said, your kids got you and your wife gene pool. So you know what I'm saying? They might like your son might act like you, or you might got little ways of your wife. You know what I mean? Because that's your gene pool. But it's kind of like my stepdad or mom, I just like my dad. Like, you know what I mean? My brother, just like my pop. So it's kind of like yeah, they trying to control and figure stuff out. They be like, well, we just can't. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not aggressive like that. I'm tired of going to the school. Jon Bon out here fighting and his brother jumping in. And, like, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean? And the police knocking on the doors. And he like, this new to me. Like, you know what I mean? And I got a little brother that never went through none of that. You know what I mean? It's me and my brother from my daddy. You know what I mean? So my other brother, he just, hey, shout out to my other brother. Underground Kitchen. Check him out.
That's my bro. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you definitely got to check him out. That's off topic.
I done had that before, boy.
Off topic, but I got
that boy, real shout out to that boy.
Yeah, real shout out. You know, free promo. We pushing P.
Yeah. Hey, for real though. Hey, shout out to Underground Kitchen. For real. So boy, I done had that. When I tell you, that's some good food. So if you're here in Gainesville, Florida, just go on social media and go find that boy Underground Kitchen. Yeah. Boy, you will not be disappointed. Listen to me. Yeah. I ain't lying to you.
Well, then to get on him, because when he was younger, he didn't have a dad. Yeah. My brother. So I'm the big brother in the house. I did everything for him as a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you want some shoes, little brother? I got you. What you need to do this? You know what I mean? Because I like my dad taught me, like, these your little brothers, you need to be making sure like they need to get whatever they need to do. So to this day, he might like his wife Janine to be like, man, you spoiled him. Like, you know what I mean? Because like I tell people, man, like I always treated him like my first son. Whatever he needed, he got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like whatever, like don't matter whatever. I move mountains for him, though. You know what I mean? So, and he's a great dad too, though. He's a great dad, great dad,
man,
great dad.
Shout out to bro, for real.
Yeah, great dad, man.
But coming down to this end, man.
Let's get it.
If you had the opportunity to sit down with, before I get there, I just got one more quick, because I keep thinking about like how you said your daughter, you know, the one that bops or whatever, and you talk about her temper. I see sometimes like I got a real bad temper. I ain't never been the fighting type, but I just always had like a just bad temper where I just like blow up and just go crazy. And I'll be seeing it in my son, bro. Like he get mad about something and he just go to yelling at people, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
chill out. But then I have to always think like, bro, that's me. Like
genetics.
How do you like? Sometimes bro, I don't be knowing what to do. I'm like, do I beat him? Do I like? I don't like. How do you deal with that? Like, how do you?
Like me, like with my daughter, I'm saying like, it's just something though. It's just like a work in progress. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't beat her on something that I do too though. You know what I mean? Bro. So it's kind of like I run into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's wrong? Talk to me. What's happening? Like, you know what I mean? I just get in her space. What's wrong? Yeah. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? I guarantee you, if your son go to scream, like, what's wrong, big guy? What's up? If you get in his face, I guarantee you, kind of like, hold on, that's you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's wrong? Talk to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like kids kind of like when I'm with my daughter, like me doing that, I can kind of see a change because the side that people talk about with her, I never seen. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like they tell me she got a fast temper, she fight. I never seen it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I tell people when she be with me, she God. Like, you know what I mean? Like so, but I'm saying, but they do. I'm saying like somebody like, oh, she fighting down. Like, what's going on? What's wrong? Talk to me. What's up? What you know what I mean? And she be like, well, daddy, this right here happened. I be like, man, listen. Like I tell her, cause I hate her fighting though. Like my baby mama tell you, Jon Bon hate that to death. But I tell them, if you can avoid it, avoid it. If you can go around it, go around it. Now if they make you go through them, go through them. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you're gonna go through them, go all the way through them. You know what I mean? Because you're still in the same punishment. Like, you know what I mean? So you might as well get punished for one thing. Like, so it's just like with your son, like if you say, man, it's just that's your gene pool. Like, you know what I mean? You just gotta like I'm saying, I try to bribe him. I'm like, hey man, like that's how you do that, bro. Like, hey, if you can start when I ask you to start, I'll give you some candy. I don't know what's up, kid, these candy stuff, man. And chicken nuggets. Oh man. And chicken nuggets. I don't understand it. Chicken nuggets. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Chicken nuggets. How about this? My son, my oldest son, like 6'3" in the 7th grade. I was like, bro, like I wasn't that big. It's the chicken nuggets, bro. Chicken doesn't come in the nugget. You feel me? It's all these steroids, but we get off the point. We get all off. Yeah. But just try to bribe him, brother. You know what I mean? I would though. You know, I just try different stuff. Yeah. But I like beating. Like I will not beat him though if I just have to.
Yeah.
If you just make me like, I'm like, you just what? Oh man, I gotta give me some ass today. Oh, excuse me, I cut. Know what I mean? You know, I just gotta get it today. You just gotta see it today. But if I like certain stuff, I'd be like, well, like disrespect you with my disrespect. Yeah. Disrespect, well you get a whooping. Like if somebody tell me you disrespect, well you get a whooping. Like that's boy, that is I have zero tolerance for disrespect. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's it though, brother.
I need to do that more. I need to do the just checking them, like
checking them.
Like, so I don't know. I be thinking about it, but I just don't do it. A lot of time I be just getting off work a lot of time, it's throughout the week. So I'm like just getting them, they get in the car and I just man, I ain't even trying to talk. I just want everybody to shut up, bro. Like I don't want to hear nothing. And it's like, I think I just gotta, it's more with me. I think I need to start to take more time to sit down with them.
Yeah. Think about it though, man. You might not go to the weight room and work out though, you know what I mean? But the shoulder's still strong though. You know why? Cause man, like as a man, well, you holding a whole lot of your shoulders. Yeah. You ain't got to be in the weight room to do all this. This is life. You know what I mean? Like when you come, you get your fresh out of work, boss done made you mad. The girl you done finished the project before you supposed to finish. Now she done got the commission and like it just like it's them shoulders, man. I'm saying as a true daddy, like you ain't got to be in the weight room for your shoulders get big. Yeah. You know, life gonna do that. Life gonna make them big regardless. You know what I mean?
That's real, man. I got this last question, man. If you could sit down like me and you doing right now, man, and knowing everything you know now, and sit down and talk with the 18-year-old version of yourself, what would you say to that young man if you could just give him one piece of advice going forward in his life?
Can I be honest?
Be honest.
Well, 18-year-old Bon, I love my kids to death, but put a rubber on, boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like definitely be like, because something it hurts me. It hurts me sometimes. I got all these kids in different households. You know what I mean? I love my babies to death, but it's kind of like I just was just childish. Like, you know what I mean? And like just seeing all these girls having these kids. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm thankful because they saved me. Like, you know what I mean? Like these 3 years was rough, but without the kids, it'd have probably been a life sentence. Yeah, you know what I mean? So like I tell them every time they saved me. So it's just like stay away from certain situations. Like, you know what I mean? Like. And then cause you might have somebody older like tell you, hey man, I want to do that. You know what I mean? Instead of me like, man, I do it on my own. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes just stop and just listen. Like stop, listen, and take in. I wasn't taking a lot of stuff in when I was young. It was all gas, no brakes. You know what I mean? I had want to be your guy. You know what I mean? I'm listening to Yo Gotti and Jeezy. You know what I mean? Man, that boy mess your life up, man. You feel me? Boy, hey. Boy, you going to prison, man. I just like you know what I mean, just being smart, making better decisions, like, you know what I mean, and being true to myself though. You know what I mean? Like it just like that's just it. You know what I mean? Like and respecting the woman, like, you know what I mean? Like I respect all women though, but it just like when I had all the kids, different households, like, you know what I mean? It just kind of like it just wasn't right. Like, you know what I mean? It just wasn't right though. Like I love my babies to death though, but I can truly. Like, I could take my mistakes, like, you know what I mean, on my path where I'm going at now, you know what I mean? So, that's what I got to tell them, though.
That's real. Hey, if there's anybody else out there listening, and y'all might be in that position, take heed, nah. Take heed, because that's real and that's honest. People will look at that like, oh, he don't love his kid. Like, no, that's just being honest. That's being truthful. I would even say, being a married man, and me and my wife talk about this all the time. We feel like if we could go back, we probably wouldn't have had kids when we had it. We probably wouldn't have got married when we got married. I was 23, she was 21. It wasn't the most wise decision for us to do that at the time that we did. We could have waited a little longer and got ourselves more established.
And that's what I mean.
That's what I mean. That don't mean I don't love my wife. Yeah. That just mean that we could have did things more wise and better, and we would have been better off going forward. We've been through so much in the 10 years. What we done this year, May will be 10 years of marriage. Yeah, definitely. Perfect. Well, if we could have waited 2 years, and been on 8 this year, man, we wouldn't have went through most of the stuff we done been through in these 10 years because we were so young. And we honestly just wasn't fully developed and ready for what we were taking on. So. Yeah, man, I definitely feel that. That's real.
Definitely, man. I got to get ready to go see the boys right now. You know what I mean? So hold on, let me get some love. Let me see the camera. Hold on, I'm watching the camera. Hold on, let me get to the camera. Let me get over here. Let me tell them. Well, I'm pushing P, boy. That's the camera on the camera. I'm here.
Hey, y'all, man. Y'all know it's Dad. Can we talk? We up out of here. Hey, y'all be looking forward to April 2nd at 9 a.m. the Dad Walk. Y'all get with me. Y'all contact me on Facebook, Instagram, call my phone, whatever, man. Hey, we up out of here. Dad, can we talk? Blank.